Talk Tuesday, episode 174. Episode 174. Of course, Train Talk Tuesday is the home of orange box goodness, blue box bliss, black box beauties, purple box perfection, and gold box greatness, y'all. All right. Shout out to everybody for joining us tonight. We definitely appreciate that.
I don't know what to do. It sent me a request. I said, okay.
Okay, so that's fine. That should be fine.
What do I do?
If you see something you don't like, then you could probably click on it.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I can do it. Yeah,
all right. Jim, drop a comment in the comment section, please. Jim, drop a comment in the comment section. All right. So, let's go ahead and get it going. All right. So you guys know the drill. Let's go ahead and show the people how we do it here at Train Talk Tuesday. Episode 174. Time to rep your city, rep your set, rep where you're from. Let's see who's getting the first bomb tonight. Let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. Who's getting the first bomb tonight?
Me?
Let's see who's in the house.
Georgia. West Virginia.
All right. We got York, PA in the building.
West Virginia.
Dropping the bomb for York, PA. We got West Virginia in the house. Dropping the bomb. Northeast Philly, what up? I see you. Spring Hill, Florida, what up? I see you. Baltimore is in the house tonight. All right. All right. Pittsburgh's in the house. Maryland's in the house tonight. New Jersey, stand up. I see you, man. Shout out to Caleb Breezy for the badge. All right. Minnesota in the house tonight. Baldwin, NYC in the building. All right. Miami, Florida's in the house. Okay, let's get it going. Western Pennsylvania in the house. I see you. San Antonio, what up? New Jersey, back from Toy Fair. Sarasota, what up, yo? I see you. Let's go. All right. Wisconsin, Jim, you can sit back and relax. We got Isha on it, all right? South Florida, what up? Whippany, New Jersey, Jersey strong. I see you. Tampa, Florida, what up, yo? Bristol, I see you, man. Rich Trains, Mr. Rick Fuchs is in the house. Newark is in the house tonight. Maryland, okay. Dropping a bomb from Maryland. All right. South Jersey, what up? South Jersey's in the house. We got Key West. Key West is in the house now. All right. Texas is in the building. Let's go. All right. Texas is in the house. Are we international or what, man? Let me know. Baltimore, Maryland's in the house. Dropping the bomb for Baltimore. Mr. Train with the aluminum train shovel is in the house tonight. Bristol, VA is in the building tonight. We got Iowa on deck, all right? Baltimore is in the house, all right? Panama City, stand up, yo. Illinois is in the house. What up, Patty? I see you. Are we international? California's in the building. Reading, PA's in the building. Let's go. Washington, D.C.'s in the house. London, England, get your passports out. London, England's in the house. Let's go. All right? UK's in the building. UK's in the building tonight. North Carolina's in the house. We're international. North Olmsted, Ohio. Let's go, yo. All right. Delaware's in the house. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So we're going to move on to the drinks. Let's see what type of week y'all are having. What y'all drinking tonight. Bradenton, Florida's in the house. Okay. What y'all drinking tonight, man? I got the water on deck. ATL's in the house. All right. Lehigh Valley, PA's in the house. All right, we got water. Water's on deck. Moonshine, 21 and up boys in the house. Cleveland, Ohio's in the house tonight. Let's go, yo. Water on deck. Okay. All right, we got coffee. Okay, now. Water, I respect that. Water, y'all keeping it clean like a washing machine. All right. Sparkling water for the bougie folk. All right. Smoky Old Fashioned, 21 and up boys in the house. Water and a twist of orange. Okay, keeping it fancy. Sweet tea, vodka, and lemonade, 21 and up boys in the house tonight. All right? What else y'all drinking, man? What else y'all drinking, man?
Smoky Old Fashioned.
Smoky Old Fashioned for the 21 and up. We got vodka, 21 and up. All right, we got chocolate milk on deck. Long Island iced tea, 21 and up. All right? Long Island iced tea, 21 and up. Okay, man. All right. All right, I'll give you guys 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna get started with the show. Apple juice, I respect that. Bourbon, 21 and up. Okay. Pellegrino, yo, 21 and up. Oh, it just sounds 21 and up though. Yeah, yeah, Isha has that Pellegrino all the time. All right. Train Talk Tuesday, episode 174. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We've made it to that time again, another week. Everclear, 21 and up. Y'all doing it big. We made it to that time. So shout out to everybody for joining us. We got a fresh new episode of All Trains Considered going live right after the show. I want to dedicate this episode specifically to my guy, David. Trains by Dave. I think you're going to like this one, man. I think you're going to like this one. Trains by Dave. He might like this one. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to take one guest real quick, and then we're going to go over to our guest for tonight. All right. Let's get it going. Train Talk Tuesday. Oh, we'll see. What's going on, yo?
How's it going?
It's going okay.
So, I got a couple of things to show today. I was hoping to have it all, but I don't. I don't know. I got super excited when I heard Lionel was going to be on tonight because, some of us are Lionel lovers for decades. So, that's pretty cool. And I got my Thomas and Trains sweatshirt on. I have to say, these sweatshirts are super comfortable.
That's right, Claire.
That's right.
Claire goes through with the drip, boy.
I'm telling you, the head hole even, you can fit it over your head and it doesn't rip your glasses off and hurt your ears. And you can just throw it in the washer and it doesn't shrink. It's being where I live, sweatshirts are a requirement. You got to have 30 of them. And, this is definitely a top sweatshirt of mine now.
It's high quality. It's high quality.
Yeah. So if you don't have a sweatshirt yet, better hurry up and order it because I think I'm going to order some more just so I always have a spare in the closet.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Claire, I love her.
So I did some ordering, and this is from Transit.
Okay.
And so I got this print, and it comes in a really nice case, and it's got a little holder on the back so you can hang it on the wall. So I got that. And then after seeing Eric's sign, I'm I gotta get one too because I was on the fence about it.
Okay, cool.
It's pretty awesome. Can't wait to get that done. I'm even gonna put finally trim out my closet. So it'll all be displayed, but literally everything came pretty much today. And I know usually I don't run trains too often when I'm on, but I just got back my plow train that I had to send back to Grabowski's to have them take a look at, and I just got it back, so I was going to run it, but you guys can watch with me as I run it for the first time, getting it back. So we'll see together if it's fixed. Oh, wrong way. Well, I don't know. There we go.
There you go.
Nope. Oh, no.
Oh, no. We'll have to revisit that.
Yep, that's going to have to be looked at again. Well, I failed on delivering some running of the train, so. But that's a hobby.
It's all right, Claire. It's okay. Yeah, that's part of the hobby.
It is. So, but I did decide on my Amtrak which way I'm going to go. But I'm not sharing what I'm getting. It's going to be a little bit of a surprise. I'm stepping out of the boundaries here. But once I have that, and there's a cool story behind it too, but I'm not sharing that either until I get it all. Then I can explain everything, and yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty excited about it. So stay tuned for that.
We will. Because you said you ain't sharing nothing, so we're going to stay tuned. That's just the way that is.
Yep. So, all right. Well, let's see what Lionel's bringing tonight. I'm so excited.
All right. I'll see you, Claire.
Okay. Bye-bye.
See it. All right. Let's move on to our next guest. Let's go get it going. Train Talk Tuesday, episode 174. Episode 174. What up, yo?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm glad you could make it.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. This is awesome.
So this is our weekly show, Train Talk Tuesday. You got people from all over the hobby here. All scales, mostly O scale. Most people, we're all excited, period. We're all excited. So I'm gonna just let you go. Introduce yourself like they never seen you before.
Yeah, if y'all never seen me before, I'm Ryan from Lionel. I'm the reason that all the marital troubles, I think, in Ben's house and amongst other things. So yeah, it's great to be here tonight. I got my drink here, so we're good to go. We're rolling with in here. But we tossed around a few ideas. I'm sure you guys will be shooting over some questions and things as we go. But the one thing I wanted to focus on a little bit tonight before Ben makes some cool announcements here down the road is to talk a little bit about our Vision GP40-2s. Maybe some of you got to see some of these samples up at Amherst at the train show before we all got snowed out of the place. Or if not, we can take a look at some of them here because we've had a lot of questions specifically on the functions and things, but also all the details and stuff. I just got another one today, people asking, what's the difference between the Burlington Northern and the CSX and the Norfolk Southern, which have what features, what all's different about them. So I thought maybe we'd run through a little bit of that here tonight and talk it over because the order window's closing up here pretty quick. So
Yeah.
if you haven't gotten your order in for C1 yet to your favorite dealer, by all means, please get that in there so we can start putting orders into the factory and getting some stuff built here soon.
All right.
So so let me start off with grabbing one of these shells here. I got a few of them here sitting beside me, so we'll try and make this work. Try and do this where it holds up and sees in the light. How's that working here? Yeah,
It's looking good.
good. So all I have are the 3D printed shells tonight, and these are 3D printed. So obviously the final tooling will be a little bit smoother, a little bit crisper, and everything else there. But want to talk a little bit about on these shells, some of the different variations that we did. Because the goal of this project wasn't to just do a GP40-2, it was to do the whole run of GP40-2s and give us modular tooling that will allow us to continue to release new models for several years to come. Not just GP40s, but 38s, 50s, 60s, 39s, you name it. We're going to have a nice starting point now to leap off with on a lot of models. So on this body, there are about a dozen or so different areas that we have modular tooling to change things in and out. And that goes beyond just the normal stuff you guys are used to, like different air horns and antennas and stuff like that. I'm talking about things like in the frame and the cab and the nose and vents and so forth. And so each of these represents a different production variation of the GP40-2s as they went through their whole years of production. So the one I've got here now is one of the chassis units. Chassis had a boatload of GP40-2s. We picked one of the orders out of the batch and started from there. But if we look at this one, for example, you see it's an earlier phase production. So you have the flat front in the pilot. There's no anti-climber here. This has the shorter nose, the 81-inch nose. We tooled up two different noses, and we tooled up about half a dozen or more different fronts for the nose, depending on the length of the nose, to give you different headlight arrangements and so forth. This one will have the two class lights. That'll be a new vision feature. These will be tricolored class lights, so you'll be able to cycle through white, green, or red, or off. Front and rear class lights, depending on how you want your train to be operating. So you have prototypical operation there. We did separate battery boxes, cab sub bases. There's 3 or 4 different variations of those in the arsenal so far. Most people think chassis. You think the mail slot battery box. This was we're doing these as delivered, so they didn't get those yet in this order. But you'll see that on the CSX units have that mail slot battery box there. Again, cab and headlights vary a little bit there as well. Looking back at the inertial air filter, these screens are modular. They can be 2 different types. You've got the different dustbins and the different exhaust. This is a non-silenced exhaust on here. We've got our standard dynamic brakes. We've got the early fans. We've got the sort of mid-production radiator screens on the back. Those are all things we can change in and out. Down here on the frame, you see there's a little bit of a notch here in the frame. Most of these units will have that. The SPs are a late production, so that little frame notch, so that won't be in there on the SP unit. Here we've got the electric cabinet air filter box. There's 2 or 3 different styles of those we tooled up. 2 different traction motor blower ducts. Most of them will just be the standard, what you're used to seeing on GP40-2s. Again, the SP, they were some of the last ones built. They look almost more like a Jeep 60 than a Jeep 40-2, but we did those variations. On the back, multiple ends here that were done up for different light arrangements, marker arrangements, number boards or lack of number boards, all in there. Like most of our Vision engines or engines now, your switches will all be up under the roof, so that's easy to take on and off with the magnets. You don't have to get in underneath the locomotive. Once you've got it on your layout, you're good to go. Back pilot, again, also varies depending on the locomotive. What you don't see here, 2 different truck styles, 3 different fuel tanks, about half a dozen different pilots with different fuel tanks or different plows, footboards, etc. So we went sort of the whole 9 yards on this to try and give people a lot of the different detail variations. If you look at the CSX unit, by comparison, this is an X-Seaboard engine. So here you'll see on the front, you've got the anti-climber on the pilot deck there. If I put them sort of side by side, you can see this maybe a little bit better. Pilot deck's a little bit bigger on the CSX unit. You can see the nose is a little bit longer too. You got that extra 7 inches on the nose, which is makes a big difference. Here we've got the different cab sub base. We've got the silenced exhaust on top, the Q fans back over the radiator. So yeah, a whole bunch of different variations. This will have the low headlights, like Seaboard unit, high ditch lights. As we played over the class lights on this, prototypical for that variation. So road by road, these are not just a chassis engine or a CSX engine. They're that locomotive in that number series in that time frame that we zeroed in on the details to try and get these as accurate as possible. And sometimes there'll even be some detail variations from one engine to the other in the paint scheme. So you've got your 2 NS units, for example, you've got an X-Reading engine, you've got an X-Conrail engine, very different looking locomotives when you start to peel back the paint a little bit and really study the details. I think that's one of the fun parts about modeling diesels. Everyone says they all look the same. The reality is there's a ton of little variations in there when you start to look at it and get into the modeling. And it's kind of interesting to bring these things into light and add that into the arsenal. And it means that as we tool up some new long hoods, we'll have a good bounty of parts and components that we can throw into the mix so that we can spin out a lot of additional prototypes that we haven't done before and some that have never been done before. Every couple of catalogs or so, we'll get something new out there for you.
So I've seen a couple questions. Some questions regarding the crew talk on this one. I think in the catalog it might have said refresh crew talk. Do you know anything about?
Yeah, we're going to refresh the crew talk. We're going to do all new sounds for this engine. We're going to go get new sound recordings of the locomotive. So there'll be some new horns in there for sure, new prime mover sounds. We'll do new crew talk. As Vision engines, these will have the road number specific crew talk as a standard thing in there. So you have that going in there. And if we've got to re-record voices, we might as well have redo the whole thing. So we'll definitely freshen up the crew talk. Some things will stay similar. It'll still be a similar construct because the core code of our crew talk is done so that it takes fragments of those sentences and pieces them together to get the variety of things that will come out of that.
Okay. Cool. And I know the breakdown unit. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so the breakdown unit's pretty awesome. This is one of those cases where I think the non-powered unit is actually more fun than the powered unit. Breakdown units will have 4 smoke units in them. So you've got 2 smoke units that do the main stack in all of the GP40s. And that way, when you kick it into another notch, you'll get an extra burst of smoke out the stack. Or when you start up, you'll get that extra plume of smoke. With the breakdown unit, you'll have that. And then you have another 2 smoke units that'll be tucked back here where the rear motor usually sits, back in this area. Now, all of the screens and the fans are open so that when you get the scenario that you have, say, an engine failure or a problem in the engine room, you'll get a smoke unit that will kick on that will pump out smoke through all these vents and fans out the top. If you've got a traction motor failure or overheated things there, then you will have the smoke pipe out through a second unit that will come out the bottom near the rear truck, sort of like our hot box reefers and cars that we've done recently. And then if you blow the turbocharger, you'll get that full plume out the stack. So depending on what scenario you get when you trip the emergency sequence, depends what smoke unit will activate, what light effects will activate, and you'll get dialogue that goes along with all of this as well. So if we have if you've ever used our hotbox reefers, you'll be kind of familiar with the operation. It starts off with some banging and clanging and some dialogue, and then the longer you let it go, the more intense the problem becomes, the more intense the smoke will be, the lights, the sounds, etc., until you finally pull it off and decide to service the engine. So it's really a cool feature, a lot of fun play value in that. And of course, then you'll have all of the extra lights that come with these things as well. We're packing these things with so many lights, and having the step lights, walkway lights, cab lights, and then the myriad of marker, emergency stop, Mars lights, ditch lights, strobe lights, depending on what the railroads had for that particular line, will all be packed in there. So I put a second lighting board in to accommodate it all, but it's going to be a lot of fun on these things when you get them out on the road.
So between the smoke units and the lights, let me ask you, you have like what, 4 smoke units in the breakdown unit, right?
4 in the breakdown unit, yeah.
Am I going to be able to run all 4 of those smoke units without drawing too much power?
So in theory, you should never have to run more than 2 of them, because the breakdown itself is only going to initiate one of the 2 smoke units.
Okay.
Or one of the 3 breakdown scenarios is going to hit. So you're not going to get 4 units kicking you all at once, which should be very helpful. Because I know some people did have that issue with the Vision Big Boys, for example. I know some of the big clubs were trying to double and triple head Big Boys, and then let's blow all the whistles and blow all the safety valve steam and set off all the things at once. And that the breakers don't like that. But you shouldn't have that issue here. Now, if you're running if you've got 2 breakdown units and a consist of 12 engines, then you may have some amperage issues. But if you're running this as a typical 2, 3, 4 unit consist with 1 breakdown unit in there, and you're just tripping that second unit in the breakdown unit, you should be fine.
Okay.
And then the LEDs, they don't draw.
LEDs draw minimal.
No worry the lights.
Okay, so I'm definitely thinking about getting that gold chassis. Tell me that's gonna have will that have a metallic finish at all, or?
Yeah, it'll have a bit of a metallic finish. It'll look like the real one that rolled out of LaGrange. So
yes. All right, so I'm going with that one, and I'm going with a chassis breakdown unit to start. And I know you mentioned that we might see some more road names later down the line, so I'm not going to go 100% full throttle yet.
You will definitely see more road names on this coming down the line. I mean, that's one of the cool things about the Jeep 40s is that they were everywhere. I've had a lot of requests for Conrail, people saying, we know you're a Conrail guy, where's my Conrail engines? Don't worry, Big Blue fans, I've got something coming for you.
He's cooking.
Those NS units are just a precursor of the tooling that's already done now for some Conrail goodness.
Okay.
So you'll definitely see some of those in the very near future. There's just some other stuff coming along with them that I'm not allowed to talk about just yet.
That's fine. That's fine. You telling me Conrail is coming is enough for me to sleep well at night, because
calm down.
Yeah. I'm getting that Conrail, man.
Conrail.
It's a different type of Conrail, babe. It's a different type. Never mind that, Ryan. I'm sorry.
There's never too much Conrail.
You heard the man. This is straight from the source. It's never too much Conrail.
Yeah, you say that about your E44. What is it called? What's the Jim Gam got a bunch of
ES44s.
Oh, that's a heritage unit. That doesn't even count. That
doesn't count, yo. That's right, man.
Conrail.
That doesn't even count. The Conrail ES44 doesn't count.
I'll tell you what counts.
Yeah. So, super hyped about those engines. I'm anxious to see them in person, and I'm super hyped for when you guys actually get some engineering samples where you could test it out. So, when do you think that will be?
So we are starting the tooling process now. There's actually still a few tweaks that we're making and double checking on design. And then tooling will start getting cut probably in the next 3 weeks or so. It'll take about a month or so to get the tooling cut, and then probably a few more weeks until we get the first what we call engineering prototypes or EP samples. That's when we can really start to play around with it. 4 smoke units in a 3D printed cell isn't going to do very good for a 3D printed shell. So once we get those things up and running, then we'll definitely be on with some demos with Dave and some good features of everything in action, so you guys can see and hear and feel all the goodness of these engines. I think that then the excitement can really start to build.
North Carolina isn't too far of a drive. She isn't paying attention. Yeah.
It's 75 degrees down here this week. You should come on down.
Yeah. Hey, man. When you guys get those samples, I might. I might. So, another thing out of the catalog I'm super hyped about is the Allegheny. Like to me, that's like practically a Vision Line engine in an orange box.
It really is. Yeah, it really is practically Vision Line. I mean, we've put extra smoke units in there, all the features we could cram in. So short of the road number specific crew dialogue, I mean, it's everything you get in a Vision engine this year in the Allegheny. So really excited to bring that one back. Of course, we've added the safety valve steam this year. We are spending some tooling dollars there to make the different phase variations of that. But I think best of all is moving the control switches up under the slam dome, so you don't have to lift that beast up and down off the track every time. So it is a monster of a locomotive, but really cool to have those back. You'll have the kinematic drawbar, you'll have the force coupler, you'll have the third speaker in there now, so you'll have the best sound that engine's ever had. Really excited. If you hadn't gotten an Allegheny before, you're about to be rewarded, because this one will pay off in dividends.
I might have to get that one. Guys, safety valve steam. If you haven't seen it in person, like I had the Class A, right? And I think that one has the safety valve steam on it as well. And just when it pops off and the sound with it, it's immersive. It's incredibly immersive. That was so well done.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I enjoy the safety valve steam a lot. I really liked it when we did it on the Niagara, because you got the V coming out of the angled safeties on that.
Yeah.
It was really a neat one. I think it was the first time we tried that one out. But really a fun feature.
Yeah. That's an incredible one. So I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on the Allegheny. I just think it's feature rich, and again, the 3 speakers. That's another biggie for me, because that just takes the sound to the next level. In my humble opinion, it brings you, it makes you feel like you're hauling coal, So I think that one's gonna do it for me. Let's see if these people are going off. Somebody says they have an Allegheny. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right. So one question I had, I noticed you guys said there was some new technology in the Vision Line tank cars. It's been a while since you did. I think the Vision Line tank cars, that was my first Vision Line item when I started collecting back in like 2010 or so. I think you guys said there might be some new technology, or it's been a lot of time. So, like, what improvements were you guys hinting at on that?
Right. So the Vision tank cars, it's been 15 years or so since we introduced those. We've probably gone through half a dozen variations in boards since we first did those engines. So all new electronics. We'll have all the same features that the first run of them had. So you're not missing anything. Nothing's going to be lost in it.
Okay.
One of the cool things that you'll have now that we didn't have originally was you'll have the impact sensor in the soundboard. So if you smack the thing too hard, you'll get coupler slack or clanking action. Now it's a tank car, so you won't have like broken glass sounds or anything funky like that going on, like we do with some of the box cars and things like that. But yeah, we'll definitely come up with some fun dialogue that go along with your rough handling if you're not handling the train too well. These do have the curve sensors. We haven't done that in quite some time. So your angle sensor. So whereas the normal freight sounds, you get the random squeaks and squeals. Now you'll actually get that flange squeal sound when the train goes into a curve, and those trucks turn. That's when that will activate the flange squeal sound. So you'll have that appropriately timed when your layout as it's traveling around,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to be really cool. And then, like our other vision cars, of course, you'll get the loading and unloading dialogue and all that cool stuff as well. So you can, simulate your train, stopping at the refinery, getting loaded up, or unloading at the tank farm, or whatever you want to do with it. Really cool way to, again, play with the trains, add some play value in there, and have fun
Mm-hmm.
with your operations.
Yeah, so it's been a minute since you guys released those, and they went quickly, and shortly after they went, from years to come, um, they were going on eBay for a fortune. So I'm really glad to see that you guys are re-releasing them.
Yeah.
Do you guys keep track, like when you release a classic engine, do you guys keep track of like people reselling them on eBay to say, hey, we need to re-release this or something like that? Or
Honestly, I rarely go on eBay. I don't really follow the. I mean, as a train guy, it's good for my health to stay off of eBay.
uh
But no, we really don't follow the secondary market. We are so focused on what's coming next down the pipeline. What tooling
hmm
haven't we used before? What new things can we put out there? That is very much an eyes forward project management team.
uh-huh.
Now, that being said, when we go to shows or we have events like this, I will hear from people all the time, "Hey, these things are going for stupid money out there. There's definitely demand. You should consider making, Vision tank cars again, or
hmm
whatever the case may be." And so, yeah, those notes do get filed away with some of the other comments, and sometimes it is nice to go back and, oh my gosh, yeah, we haven't made that in 20 years. Let's see if we still have the tooling. Let's find out why we haven't made that, and
Right.
and dust the tools off and do things again. And sometimes there's good reasons why we haven't made it, for so long. But so we get the feedback from you guys. But as far as me going out there, there's no like search engine or algorithm running on my computer that's like, when prices hit this, re-release this
hmm
product line. No, we just sort of keep our eyes forward and try and come up with something new and novel as much as we can.
Okay, well, cool. You guys, I'm happy with the latest catalog. So I will say the new stuff is innovative. Claire, they're not gonna if they're making it, they're not gonna tell us. She's that's the thing. There's no discussion of any future products on here. So he's not gonna spoil it. Um let's see. Speaking of the tank car, we can go back to that. Maybe I should bring on another guest real quick and have you stay here.
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Just log in there for me. All right. Let's see if I can pull somebody in real quick, Ryan. All right. I understand that YouTube is down. Hopefully they get that up, or else All Trains Considered will be postponed.
I can get to anybody's page. It's just like the front page of YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
like where your stuff will pop up, like
Mm-hmm.
your timeline. It's not there. I had to mute somebody.
Okay.
I apologize, but
What up,
Hey
man?
boys,
Hey, what's going
Hey.
on, yo?
you guys are doing so good. I don't know why you decided to drag this whole thing down by bringing me in.
uh,
It wasn't my choice, Stu. It wasn't my choice.
yo, Stu, anytime people see you on, they know they're saying, get your wallets ready, man.
I guess my reputation precedes me.
I think I've said that every time you come on. So, um, it might be my fault for giving you that bad rep. I don't know.
That's okay. I can handle it.
All right. Usually when I'm in this room, Ryan, we're presenting something, right? So, people know when I'm in this room, it's either like a catalog review or, people might end up having to spend some money. And, you
Well,
know,
that's we like spending money.
I can't be held responsible for what happens
they're
and
scared.
people's marriages and stuff. Don't be scared, y'all. I mean, I didn't do anything. I just turned the TV on. You know, I just turned the TV on. Um,
Gonna have to turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna angle it so they can see it. So yeah. All right. Let me see.
That's not enough.
It's not enough. Okay. I'll angle it a little bit more. All right. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So it's not to be scared of, y'all. This is an advertisement for The Housemaid, new to stream psychological thriller.
See the computer.
Yeah. So all right. Let me go ahead.
Let me ask Ryan a question. So Ben, you just said, Ryan's not going to talk about future products and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Ryan. Do you think for this Train Talk Tuesday community, do you think we should let them know about a new Lionel product that you got that hasn't been told to anybody before?
Well, if you're talking about something like a special run or something like that, I think we could definitely talk about that. As long as we're not talking about stuff you don't even know about yet, Stu, then I think we'll be okay.
Well, what's this stuff that I don't know about? I thought we had a working relationship.
We do, and it's working quite well.
Well, since you brought up a special custom run comment, I don't know, Ben. What do you think? Is there something we could do about this?
Hold on, my doorbell just went off. Let me go check and see if UPS is
Yeah,
here. Hold on.
yeah. You
Hold
go.
on, hold
You
on.
go get a drink. Go answer the
Yeah.
door. Take the dog for a walk. Maybe go shampoo your hair too, Ben, while you're at it.
So he's talking about us all having to spend money, and the UPS guy showing up at his door.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead without further delay. All right. Okay. Let's get it going. All right, Stu, take them away, man.
Wow. Well, we were just talking about Vision Line tank cars, those 30,000-gallon ethanol tank cars. And this is made from the same tooling. It's not a Vision Line car. It doesn't have all those fancy sounds in it. This is just your standard tank car. But this is a super detailed Lionel scale 30,000-gallon tank car, a Benz Trains custom run.
There you go,
So,
Stu.
man, hey, Ben, is this your first Lionel custom run?
First Lionel custom run, man. So I thought, what better night than tonight with Ryan from Lionel on the call, and we presented to him, man. So
Yeah.
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. Fresh orange box goodness for y'all. I know a lot of people missed out on the last Train Talk Tuesday exclusive. We're hitting you with another one.
Exactly. And let's touch on that. So yeah, just not that long ago, we did announce the those Atlas T-Box box cars. And they went really fast. A lot of people missed out. It is what it is. But we wanted to give people the opportunity to either add to their Benz Trains train or start something new. So this car is going to match beautifully with those other box cars. We have that Train Talk Tuesday graphic right there, that iconic red color triple T. With the no potato Wi-Fi underneath that. That's what Ben has been really known for saying, one of his taglines. And the other thing that he always says, and so we are using different taglines on this car than we did on the prior Benz Trains cars. We're still using that orange Benz Train banner, so it really blends in well with his scale size trains. His scale size train. One side of this car has his famous phrase, orange box goodness, and the other side of the car has his black box beauties. So both of those are referenced to Lionel products. The black box beauty are the Lionel Vision Line products, and obviously the orange box goodness is everything else. So we're super excited to offer this car. For those of you who are probably going to the Metka website now, put your brakes on. We just got this artwork. We're still working through some of the contractual paperwork and whatnot. What's he saying?
Price and when they can.
They want to know the price and when. Yo, y'all chill. Y'all chill. We y'all gotta chill, man.
Said they're gonna be divorced.
And listen, price is one of the things. Listen, you know, we're offering this as a single car. In the Lionel catalog, they have single Vision Line cars, and they have 3-pack of standard tank cars like this, but they don't offer a single tank car, standalone tank car, non-Vision Line. So I'm waiting on my point of contact at Lionel, get me some pricing information. Then we will get the info over to the Metka webmaster and get it up online. So we don't know the price yet. You're really getting a sneak peek here, a behind the scenes peek. We don't know pricing, but when we do, you just go to the Metka website where we offer all of our other custom runs, and the information will be there. We are offering this in one road number only. Again, we want to be understanding or sympathetic to you, the viewers and the customers. A lot of y'all just bought the 2-pack of box cars, so we said, let's keep this one simple. One road number, and we'll give everybody an opportunity to do that. So
one road number, because we're not trying to break up any happy homes.
Exactly. Only one road number also.
O scale. This is an O scale, y'all. So for my HO people, you can get it and display it, but you can't run it on your layout. This is O scale.
Amen. So Ryan, I got to say thank you for running this tooling. It really just worked out. Ben and I were looking to do something. You know, Ben's done MTH cars. Ben has done Atlas cars. We're like, man, we got to do a Lionel car, and we got to do something that fits in with Ben's theme and really looks cool. And the pop of color on these really takes, you know, a long unit train of plain black tank cars and just gives it a little bit of color. So thanks for offering these cars again, Ryan. I do have some questions for you.
Back in the lineup. I mean, if you're doing modern railroading, you need these cars. They're everywhere. So this will look cool tucked into a unit train or a mixed rate. Be really nice. And you know, you've got it's definitely a Benz Trains car, but the logos and the placement, you guys really followed sort of prototype practice of, you know, where these companies put their logos and things like that. So it definitely has that sort of real railroad look and feel to it, even though it's a fantasy car, which is kind of cool. I like it.
And that was, thanks for mentioning that, Ryan, because that really was one of the themes. We wanted it to be, you know, obviously it's fantasy, but we did want it to have some flavor, some touches of real railroadiness. So speaking of real railroad kind of features, we have this note here that we're going to install end shields on this car. And we're doing it just because, well, it's a feature that you have in your catalog. Some cars have it, some don't. I'm not a real prototypical railroad guy. I'm a toy train guy. What are end shields? Why do some cars have them, some cars don't? What's the purpose of them?
Well, the purpose of them is so that if there's a derailment and you have an accident and the cars would telescope or slam into each other and ride up, the end shield is designed to prevent another car's coupler, or if you have a shiftable load on another car next to it, it's designed to prevent anything from puncturing into the end of the tank of the car and getting to all the leaky stuff in there. And it's become a standard on new tank car construction. This design of cars goes back many years before that was a requirement. So some of the earlier tank cars don't have it. The new ones do. We tooled that up maybe 2 years or so ago to add it to some of our more recent runs. And if you look in the catalog, you'll see, depending on the road name, some of the road names in this catalog have it and some don't. Just following the prototype photos there again. So neat little extra detail that's putting you right in the present day with these. So that's really awesome.
Outstanding. Thanks. Now, for those folks that are looking at this and just saying, okay, ho hum, it's just a black tank car with a little bit of color splashed on it. I want to point out a little subtle detail that's really hard to tell in artwork like this, because we all talk about colors of tank cars. Okay, this is black, but black comes in many different levels of glossiness, or what I like to refer as sheen. What sheen is there. And there is Lionel standard black that is on 99% of the black items out there. And I call that, I don't know, Ryan, what level of sheen do you call that? A semi-gloss?
Yeah, it's usually a matte or semi-gloss, typically more matte.
Yep. So, folks, if you notice these purple lines on these cars, these purple lines are not actually going to be there. These are just instructions to the factory. But if you look at what we have called out for this center section of the car, it's actually a very flat black, and it's non-reflective. Lionel has used that paint. Ryan, I think you only used it once before on the smoke box of a custom run for a dealer in upstate New York. I don't know that you've used this on a freight car, but it has that weathered black look, almost like a chalky look to it. There'll be no gloss and no sheen at all. So if you look at what we're doing here, it's this center section of the tank car is where that matte black, non-reflective black is going to be. The left end and the right end, or the left third and the right third, will be, the standard black. And I think, Ryan, people see that a lot on real train cars, in that the middle section is often maybe painted a different color or has a different finish applied to that middle section. Why? Is there a reason real railroads do that?
There can be a variety of reasons. Sometimes it is just to help. Sometimes it helps to differentiate the intended load as a color symbol for the load that they're supposed to go in these tank cars. Because typically a tank car goes into service for one commodity and it stays there, at least for some time, until it has to be completely cleaned out, steam cleaned and everything, to be treated before you switch it to carry something different. Other cases, especially when you see things like a different shade of black, like you're seeing here, sometimes it's just the way the cars are painted. They'll be painted with different materials in areas that, for example, on the tops of cars might be a little bit a duller finish because it's an anti-skid, an anti-slip surface like there, so the paint might be a little bit rougher. On the sides of cars and the center of cars like this, that's where you're going to get your spillage. So they're probably treating that part of the tank car with something else to help ease in the cleanup and the mess of things in case you get spillage when you're loading the tank car. So that's, a variety of reasons that it can be done depending on the application. But you do see that quite a bit out there in the real world. And it's sort of like when you start talking about, the GP40s and getting into the minutia of little details and things. Everyone loves their billboard reefers and their, bright colors and great paint schemes, but so much of the railroading scene today, and for many, many years, even back to the days of just boring red boxcars that were every shade of brown under the sun, are these more subdued and subtle things that, if you really want your trains and your layout to have that realistic look, you need the generic plain black tank car and plain gray covered hoppers. And I remember when I was a little kid, like, it always used to drive me nuts because that was the stuff I couldn't get, when I was looking for model trains. Everyone wants to, paint the bright colors, and I just want simple plain cars like I see every day on the railroad. So if you're really building out a modern train, you need stuff like this, and I think it fits right in there.
Yep. So, outstanding. That's all great stuff. One of the questions I always get asked, Ryan, every time we announce a custom run: when's it coming in? When's it coming in? When's it coming in? So if I had to guess, are these going to be by the end of the year, probably?
Yeah, goal will definitely be by the end of the year. And so what happens with a catalog? Catalog comes out. You've got about a month to drool over it, squander away, figure out your finances, put your orders in. Those orders come to us. We're getting those this week. Next week, we'll start pulling everything together, get our production numbers in order, start issuing POs to the factory so that when they come back from their Lunar New Year celebrations, they'll have orders in hand ready to hit the ground running. Once they know what they're going to build, they will give us a first draft of the production schedule for the year. We give all of our factories a goal, an end ship date to hit for everything by the end of the year. Everything needs to be out of the house, out of your house by this date. We try and prioritize some things. So, for example, Christmas items. We would prefer if they didn't ship at the end of that ship window. We'd prefer to get those out a little earlier so that you might have them not on December 25th or 26th. But the factories and us, we'll go back and forth and work out that schedule. That's why it's hard for me right now today to say these are going to be shipping in August or September or July. But they will almost certainly be in your hands in time for Christmas this year. As we get custom runs like this, we tack those on to the production run of what's in the catalog. And so that helps us give you a slightly lower MOQ because they're already molding all of these bodies, and that's really where the high MOQ hits. You're just paying separately for the individual deco that has to go on the cars. But these will get built alongside the regular production run cars. And as soon as we have that schedule out, which I would suspect will probably be late March, you should see our first run of a production schedule. If you don't see the custom run on there, if you see the other Vision tank cars or other ethanol tank cars, that's your timeline. So you've got about another month and a half or so to wait until you'll see a delivery time. But end of the year is a safe bet.
Cool.
And Ryan, would it be good for customers to go to track when a custom run comes in? Because you're spot on. Our custom runs are always piggybacked on your cataloged runs. And so they all come at the same time. Should people go to lionelstore.com and look at the ethanol Vision Line tank cars there, and whatever delivery date is for those, it would be logical to apply it to this also?
Yes, that's a great way to go and track things, is to search for something similar on our own web store. Even if you haven't ordered it from our web store, that's fine. That inventory is now, and delivery timeline is now tied directly into our shipping schedule. We get updates on our shipping schedule and production schedule every 2 weeks or so throughout the year. And so anything that gets changed, we make sure that gets put into there every couple of weeks or so. We'll update. It's not that everything changes every 2 weeks. Usually, it's only maybe a handful of items as we move through the line. But we'll go. That's the easiest way to check now on when things might be coming in.
Yep. I have found LionelStore.com to be super accurate, and I suspected it was tied into your database behind the scenes, and so that's great that you confirmed it. Ben, one last thing. I did see a bunch of questions about where to go to order this. Remember, folks, it's not up for ordering yet. We still have some paperwork and contractual things to work through. Then it's got to go to the webmaster who has a day job. It takes him a while to get up there. Ben's car will be at metka.org, and then just look for our shop or our store from the homepage. But one of the reasons we announced this tonight, before it was live to be ordered, is because, as Ryan said, their order deadline for Catalog 1, their big book of 2026, most dealers have their deadline this week. So we wanted to announce this. Not that you can order it now. You can just put a bookmark and remember to come back. But think about how good this tank car would look running in a unit train with some of the other tank cars out of their regular catalog. So go order yourself a 3-pack of their tank cars out of the catalog, or a Vision Line car. And Ben, we all know here on Train Talk Tuesday, we love to support Thomas and his trains. So folks, this week, before Thomas has to get his order into his distributor, go bang out an order for these 30,000-gallon tank cars, a Vision Line car, a 3-pack of tank cars, and then in a couple of weeks when this one's online, go ahead and add it to your future train coming.
Yeah.
I don't know, Ben. I think that's all I got. How's that sound?
Send my boy Thomas a pre-order, y'all.
That's awesome.
Cool, man. Well, there you guys have it. The new Train Talk Tuesday exclusive. Thank y'all for coming up on here and premiering it with me as well. And Ryan, it was awesome having you on here. We'd love to have you on here again, man.
Hey, now that this old Gen Xers got this whole Insta, Facebook, gram thingy talk thing going. I think we can make this work.
Yeah. So let's have you on again soon, and we'll talk. But thank you for joining up, man. And yo, Lionel was on Train Talk Tuesday, yo.
I know that's one for the books.
Yeah, one for the book. So, all right, guys. I'll cut you both loose, and we'll continue on with the rest of the show.
That sounds good. Thanks, Ryan.
Sounds good.
Appreciate it as always.
Thank you, Stu. I give you a hard time, but you are one of the best, and we love you dearly.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.
All right,
Good night,
guys. I'll
everybody.
see you. See ya.
In the comments, they talking about having to donate a kidney, robbing banks, getting this stuff,
Robin Banks.
getting divorces.
All right. So let's continue on with the show. All right. Let's continue on with the show. All right. Let's get it going. Train Talk Tuesday, episode 174. I told you guys I would deliver. That's what I did, yo. That's what I did. All right. I'll let you guys know when the car is available for order. What's going on, man?
I've been so I
Why
wasn't in
you
my
look like you're
training room.
supposed to be asleep?
No, I'm not. I got a little bit of extra time. So I got really nothing crazy to show except for the bridge that my dad's building me.
Okay.
And then at the train show, I got this custom caboose. So it's like the Southern. And then also I got a Norfolk Southern one.
Nice.
And these are customs. Like the Southern had beautiful green black engines. Norfolk Southern has beautiful black engines. But their cabooses are red. Like that. So he made customs that, and then I also bought the custom NASA cars.
Okay, yeah, I saw those, man.
So that's really all I got at the train show. And
Hey, man. Well, you were
yeah.
on it. You look like you just jumped out of bed like Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka.
No, I was upstairs in up in the couch.
He probably don't know
you,
what
you
that is.
you won't get that reference, but one day you'll understand.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, cool. Thanks for sharing, man.
Dad know.
I also got this engine, and I weathered it too.
Okay. All right.
So yeah,
Cool. That's a good weathering job.
thank you.
Oh yeah.
I weather a bunch of my freight cars, like that one, that caboose, all of these cars back there, these two. So I like weathering my stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, well, we know James doesn't like to weather.
James doesn't like to weather his stuff, but Dave does a great job.
Yeah, I'm calling
Thanks.
you out, James.
Man, I got a good episode of All Trains Considered. I was thinking about you when I was filming it.
Not sure.
I don't know if it's
All
going up
right.
tonight though.
I just got an alert on our ring, and people are saying YouTube's down.
So people are saying YouTube's down. So
I apologize to the person I muted, but it was way too much.
Yeah, you said it like 10 times.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So maybe I'll drop that tomorrow. We'll see.
All right.
You got to go to bed anyway, yo. So
Yeah.
all right, man. I'll talk to
All
you
right.
soon.
See you, Ben.
All right, let's kick it over to our next caller. Shout out to everybody for rocking with me tonight. Train Talk Tuesday, episode 174. Definitely appreciate it. All right, let's get it going. Thomas, I'm coming your way. Patty Choo Choo, I'm coming to you next after that. All right?
People got the reference. It said Grandpa Joe. See?
Yo, I thought you was out the country, man. You are out the
You
country.
see me. They can't really see nothing. We out.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Ain't nothing. I just wanted to call in and congratulate you on your accomplishment today.
Oh, yeah,
Lionel calling in,
thanks.
that was huge. That was great to see, man. And then that car's fire.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
tank car,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's fire. I
Yeah,
love that.
so yeah,
That's
we just trying to take it to the next level, man. I'm just trying to stay on top of things and push as hard as I can.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, I appreciate the shout outs. We did good with pre orders, and today's the last day for me to submit my orders. So if there's any last things, go ahead and jump on thomasandstrains.com and grab them up. I wasn't even looking at the tank cars, and now I've started looking at them. So I got to put in another order just for myself on them. Get ready to run yours in there. So
yeah, might do some might do well to do some graffiti on those. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. I've seen people looking to where they get them, mecca.org. But definitely when they go for order, I'm gonna grab me a bundle of them. I gotta have some.
Yeah, for sure, man. Man, I'm glad you called in. I wasn't expecting to talk to you today because
Look,
yeah,
the people in the comments are saying Thomas looking sharp on
yeah. I was like, I thought you was on vacation. Then I saw what he had on. I was like, he on vacation.
Oh yeah, man. I had to just been grinding hard. Just need a little break, and hey, it's perfect.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna bother you all week because you said you was gonna be gone for a week. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna bother this dude.
Yeah.
He on
No.
trades on Tuesday.
I had to join up. I couldn't miss this. I was just hoping my Wi-Fi was cool. It was acting a little shady, but it seems like it's right now. So yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Thomas stuck. No.
yeah. The wife ain't got no issues with you being on Train Talk right now, right?
She was reminding me like, "Hey, you got to get back so you can get on Train Talk."
Yo, that's right, yo. That's right,
So
yo.
love.
That's right, man.
Yep. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Just congratulate you, man. Like I said, this is huge, and I love it. So yeah, let's keep it going. But appreciate you, man, and safe. Just stay safe. I'm gonna stay safe out here. We out here in the DR. So.
All
Yeah.
right, man. Well, you
All right.
enjoy yourself, and we'll be talking soon, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
All right, see you. All right, that's my boy Thomas from Thomas and His Trains.
Background, tell him I'm eating Cheetos.
He got that fresh merch. If you hear something in the background, Isha's eating some Cheetos right now. All right. Let's kick it over to Patty, and then we kicking it over to Ken, and then Danny. All right.
All right, and then that's it.
Okay. We come on. We got to give people a chance. We got to give people a chance. Patty Choo Choo's in the house, yo. Got that fresh Thomas and His Trains drip.
Really?
Yeah.
We can't see it yet until it pops up.
Yeah.
How y'all doing today?
Hey, Patty.
Hello.
Hey.
I know that's right. That's right.
So here's the upper layer.
All right. You got the trains going?
Yeah, it's hard to control because,
Nice.
I did get a broken engine this week, but it still runs, so that's all right. That's all
Hey,
right.
it happens. It's part of the hobby, I get stuff all the time, and I'm supposed to be running over to my friend Eric's house this weekend to try and fix some engines. So it happens to all of us.
I got this one. This thing is pretty cool.
Nice.
I definitely like the animated things, so I definitely try to jump into those the most. But the animated thingy here.
Well, I can't see it. Okay, there we go. I see it. Oh wow.
So yeah. And then for Valentine's Day, I got this. Wait, which way am I?
Okay, Lego. You got okay.
So yeah, I saw Claire's and I'm like, wow, those are cool. And then my husband bought it for me, so I was like, all right, that's cool. But yeah, but that's all I had. I did want to show this.
Okay.
It's gonna be tough, but hold on. There we go.
Okay, let's see it. We're gonna have to get you a stand. But yeah, I see it. All right,
Yes, sir.
Patty.
Busy boy.
So super cool. That's all I got to share.
All right, well, Patty, thanks for joining up.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Glad I didn't have potato Wi-Fi this time.
No, the Wi-Fi's good. You don't have potato Wi-Fi.
All right.
All right, see ya. All right, that's Patty Choo Choo in the house, yo. All right.
We gotta get Patty again.
All right, yo, Patty's still getting used to
Exactly.
yo, y'all gotta chill, yo, Patty getting used to Instagram. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's go to our next caller.
I'm sorry, Gregory. We not coming to York and
What's going on, yo?
Yo, what's going on, Ben? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm all right. How are you?
Oh, we're doing good. Over here live from West Coast again.
Okay, West Coast is in the house.
Yes, sir. So we only got a little bit to show you. I just picked up a couple things. Let me see here. Go ahead and flip this around for you. There we go. There you go. Fix this. There we go. So only got these a couple of reefers right here.
Mm-hmm.
Some Tropicana reefers. A little BNSF action.
Okay.
And then this is my price from Intermountain right here. This is what they call a Southern Pacific beat car.
Cool.
Yeah, just got those. And then I guess you could say this box car in the back, the Great Northern, picked that up actually at a depot in Goleta.
Uh-huh.
So this is a little bit, I'm thinking it was G-Scale because it's a little bigger than what I'm used to. But yeah, this is what we got going on.
Okay, nice.
Yep. But I want to thank you for the opportunity of being on, Ben, and have a good night for everybody else.
All right, man. Well, thank you for joining up. And you're always welcome.
All righty.
All
Thank
right, I'll
you.
talk to you soon.
All righty.
All right, Train Talk Tuesday, episode 174. Fresh new episode, All Trains Considered, is questionable for tonight.
No,
That's
it's back.
YouTube is back up.
That's what somebody said in the comments.
You guys check that out for me. All right, check that out for me. All right, let's check out Andy, and then we're gonna go over to Ken. All right. Shout out to everybody for tuning in tonight. Definitely appreciate it. What up, man?
Hey, Ben. Thanks for
How
having me
you
on
doing?
again. Good. I was on a couple of weeks ago, or about a month ago.
I remember.
So, yeah. So, cleaned up. I've got a lot of work done. Let's see if I can switch around. So I cleaned up a little bit and got my little new Katie stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I got a little the Katie collection. So
Okay.
finally went through my walls. So finally got the holes through the walls,
Uh-huh.
and I got the table up and working on a little lift bridge right here to go through.
Uh-huh.
So I've gotten a lot of work done, kind of behind, but it's coming along pretty good. Working on since I live in South Florida, FEC fan, so
Mm-hmm.
I got some FEC HO scale locomotives coming on, GE 44s by BLI. But I'm working on the tender, the LGN tender, or yeah,
Okay.
liquid natural gas tenders. So I started
Okay.
painting that so to go in between my two FEC locomotives. So, but anyway, yeah. So that's about it. I know you got a lot going on, so just wanted to show my layout.
Hey, well, man, well, thanks. And since it's a work in progress, we would be honored if you checked in every couple of weeks just to show us where you're at with it.
Yeah,
Um, what's that? What'd she say?
She said, "Yeah, let's see you again every couple of weeks so we can see the progress.
I'm gonna try my best. I
We're gonna
appreciate it.
hold you accountable."
Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
All right, man.
All right.
Thanks. I'll see you.
And thank you. All right. Bye bye.
All right. Let's kick it over to our next caller. Train Talk Tuesday, episode 174. Fresh new episode of All Trains Considered now that YouTube is back. All right. Now that YouTube is
This
back,
small print, huh?
yeah.
Fine print.
What's going on, man?
Hey Ben, how's it going? How are you?
Hey, I'm all right.
Hey, so real quick, I have been doing some working, focusing on scenery on the layout, and so what I added is a backdrop that's been inspired by this particular location on the layout, which is Cumberland, Maryland. And I showed a little bit, I guess, last time, but I didn't mount everything. I didn't have all the buildings in. And so what
Mm-hmm.
I did is a combination of a backdrop, which was just a scene that I had photographed and printed out. But then up in the foreground, you'll see these building flats. And the way that I did the flats was I ordered uh, these from a company on the internet. They were really inexpensive. And when you look at them in detail, they're not that super detailed, but they
Mm-hmm.
look nice. And then what I do is I mount them onto black foam core. So I just used a little spray adhesive, mount those on there, and this is how they come out.
Those look fantastic.
Now,
That looks.
some of them are buildings, are pictures that I found on the internet of just fronts of buildings,
Mm-hmm.
like that one right there, and then some of the other ones. So the last thing down here on the end, to come all the way down, I had this old signal station, and what I did is I took it apart and I just used it to kind of create a building flat. And once again, I mounted it onto the foam core. I did a
Mm-hmm.
little weathering just to try to, make it look, well,
Yeah.
weathered. And so I just threw that together real quickly. But that's the whole scene now. And I'm going to have a train coming around here in just a bit. But it's a lot better now than going down just this blue wall.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other exciting thing that's going on this coming weekend, I'm in the DC area, so I'm close to Baltimore, and I've pulled this car aside. This is a B&O Colombian car called the Washington,
Mm-hmm.
and they B&O has restored the original car, and they're going to be releasing it. They're going to be having, basically allowing you to see it and go inside of it coming this coming weekend on
Oh,
Saturday
wow.
as part of their Black History celebration. So they're going to have live jazz. They're going to talk about how African Americans were porters and really helped, make the service in the B&O service. My grandfather was a porter on the Texas and Pacific back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
and so I guess I've got railroading just kind of in my blood. But that's what's going on. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to join the B&O museum
Mm-hmm.
and become a member and try to get over there a little bit more often. They have an Allegheny, and I will take a picture of it and maybe some video and share that with you guys. It's definitely where I fell in love with the Allegheny. I have one, but after seeing what they were talking about on Lionel, I don't know. I mean, you're a troublemaker, man. So
Hey,
I got a JLC, and I love it. I love it to death. But three speakers, man, really?
yeah, that JLC ain't
So
about to be what Ryan's got coming out. So,
yeah. So that's a quick update on what's going on. I've got some other scenes that I've been working on, but that's the layout where it is right now. And
okay.
so once again, I really super appreciate you getting us on here, having Lionel out, and hearing about all the stuff that they have that's going to make us poor. So yeah, thanks. Thanks, man.
They want to know where you got
I
the
appreciate you.
Ken. Ken.
Yes, ma'am.
They want to know where you got the images from for your backdrop off of
I
Etsy.
will I'm going to be doing a quick short video soon, and I will put a link to it on the video, but you can go online and just see. There's a lot of different people that offer them, but I thought it was a really quick and easy, relatively easy project, just using an X-Acto knife to cut them down. I used thick and thin foam core to mount it on. So that's how you got the little bit of texture, a little,
Texture.
raise it up and raise it out.
Mm-hmm.
But it works. I mean, I've seen people do really, really nice things on their backdrops with,
Mm-hmm.
with lights and the things of that nature. But I was looking. I have like, I don't know. This is 15 feet that I'm try to cover up and make it look a little bit more like
Mm-hmm.
Cumberland, which is one of the areas that I'm modeling.
Cool. All right, man. Well, let's get over to the next caller. I appreciate you always, man.
Certainly. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity. See you guys next time.
See ya.
All right. Bye now.
Aiden is trying to get in. He said he can't.
Yeah, I'll grab Aiden.
Okay.
All right. Let's go over to our next caller. Guys, keep it between 2 to 3 minutes so I can get to as many people as I can before 9:30. What's going on, man?
How's it going?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I am on an iPad, so you have to bear with me. But I've been trying to get in here the last 2 weeks because I've picked up something cool for you guys. These are custom painted AWVR 777 from the Unstoppable movie and 767, the sister engine that's behind it.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I recognize that from Unstoppable.
Yeah, and the guy that had these were from a local Pittsburgh collection.
Uh-huh.
There is apparently a 1206, the SD40 that was in the movie as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's available, so I'm waiting to hear about that. But
That looks so awesome.
yeah, I'm doing this on an iPad, so bear with me.
No problem. How's Instagram on the iPad?
It's not bad. It's gotten a lot better than what it used to be, I think even a couple of months ago.
Okay, so they
But
improved from the iPad app they released a couple months ago.
yeah, it
Okay.
seems like it. But yeah, these were really, really too good to resist.
Nice.
But I'm going to have to pop on out of here. So thank you so much. Wanted to show those off, and happy Train Talk Tuesday.
All right, man. Happy Train Talk Tuesday to you, sir.
Like
All
that.
right. All right. Train Talk Tuesday. Yeah, Gizmo, let me know how that is, man. All right. Let's see. All right, let's pull in Aiden. Somebody said it's Denzel on it. What up, man?
Howdy, Ben.
What's going on, yo?
Not too much. How are you?
Hey, I'm hanging in there, man.
Yeah, it's good to hear. So, tonight on this Train Talk Tuesday, I have something special that you guys are going to be impressed on.
What you got for us?
All right. So, as you can tell, I got the WA305 train on, and I got 3 new cars on this train here. I got a Milwaukee Road chip car to go with this one here.
Mm-hmm.
And I got this grain car right here, plus this little sandhopper here, and I got a crude oil tanker car, and it's in the contest on the tanker train somewhere. But I got 7 so far, but now I got 8.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just before I popped on, I had to do a little bit of work to one of my box cars because it kept giving me a little bit of a problem. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I fixed the problem.
Cool.
And I've been shortening up the WA305 train a little bit here and there, just been making it as big as possible and sometimes just shortening it up,
Uh-huh.
So I got the consoles how I want it to be, so I am set to go.
All right, there you go, man.
Yep, and also I actually did go to the Rice Lake model train show on Sunday, in Wisconsin by me.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I went to go hang out with a friend of mine, and we ran some trains together. And he was making a video on the second day of the Rice Lake show and whatnot. And I
Uh huh.
explained it. I also explained in his video about the WA 305 train.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Yep. And also to let you know too, you know that Scale Trains Illinois Central Heritage Unit
Yes.
of the Canadian National?
Yes.
I just ordered it, and it's on its way.
Well, we'll have to see it next week.
Yeah, once I receive it there, Ben, next time I pop on for Train Talk Tuesday, I'll have that chugger with me so that you guys can see it, because once I receive that locomotive, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the WA 305 train
Uh-huh.
with my BC Rail Heritage Unit, and as soon as I receive it, I'm going to get the WC Heritage Unit, because I was going to go for the Scale Trains one, but sadly that got away. So I'm going to reorder the Intermountain variant and have it go with the EJ&E, and I'm going to order the Scale Trains Veterans Unit 3015, and same thing with 3233, because having the Intermountain 3233 is all right and all, but
Uh-huh.
I think it's time that I go over to Scale Trains, don't you think?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Let me get
So
to the
other
next guy, Aiden.
Yep. So other than that, Ben, that's all I got for you. So I hope you have a great evening, and once I got my Scale Trains Illinois Central, I will have it with me.
All right, man. I'll see you next week
Yep.
then.
Yep, I will see you on down the main line. Assistant Chief Locomotive Engineer, Lead Train Master Supervisor Aiden Harris, out.
All right. All right.
See ya.
Yo, that name got longer, yo. That name got longer, yo.
That's all right. I dated him.
Y'all on here giving yourselves promotions. What up, man?
What up, man? Hey, I got a quick question for you. Can you pull in the real Mr. Brooklyn real quick or not?
The real Mr. Brooklyn.
Yeah. You know, your boy. Your
Yeah,
boy
yeah,
with
Lawrence.
yeah, Lawrence.
Yeah, I'll pull him in.
Okay. He asked me to tell you that.
Yeah, yeah. What up, yo?
Brooklyn Zoo. You ever heard of her?
Well, well, well.
We got a 2-for-1.
Do you
We
want to
got a two
start or
for
do you want me to do mine real quick?
you go first.
Okay, really quick, Ben. Just to let you know how you like them heavy hitters from Lionel?
Yeah.
Okay, so I acquired
Oh,
not
God.
one, not two, not three, not five, but 8 for $35 this weekend.
What is this? Is
Look.
nuts.
The problem was the guy had taken them apart and started painting them, so I'm putting them all back. This is what I've done just this evening with one of them. I just got to get the decals, but I had all the parts there, missing only 1 or 2 screws.
So you got some heavyweights.
Yeah, I
Goodness.
got 8 heavyweights that are going back to Pullman cars.
Oh, man.
Then the rest of the acquisition is I ended up with this custom mail car that was done. I want to give this to somebody who wants to work on it and finish it.
Uh-huh.
I got this MTH one, and I got 2 die-cast K lines with the functioning grain spoots, and I came up on just a few more weavers for $4 a piece.
Jeez.
2 of these and another case box of Super Snap.
Uh-huh.
I walked out of there with less than 175 for everything.
There you go. There you
So
go, man.
that's my quick, Monty Hall thing. But I know he's been waiting and he's been like dying to do this. So go do it.
So we have decided to team up.
Yeah, yeah. I started HO, by the way.
He started it, and by teaming up, I did say I was going to start with the HO or with the O gauge, right? So, on that note,
Let's see what you ended up with.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh.
I see a remote. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see it. I see it.
it's
Oh, man.
That's only part of it.
All right, what else we looking at? Okay.
That was a
Okay.
gift. That was a gift.
This show is dangerous. It's
That
uniting
was a
people.
that was a gift to get him involved in it, to get him going. I said, if I gift you one H, one O gauge, will you get going? He's like, yeah, man, let's do it.
I believe it. I believe it.
Uh-oh, you
Amen.
showing him the other?
Well, I'm gonna hold that for next week.
Okay, all right, all right.
So now Brooklyn is coming through, like you said.
Uh-huh.
Moving
It's
on
coming through,
up, on up.
moving on up.
There you go.
Finally got a piece of the pie.
And it's going 2 more levels up.
Oh my goodness, man. See, y'all are cooking. Y'all cooking, man.
We are cooking, man. We are cooking. We are cooking. Hey, and then they're getting added to the theme.
Oh,
So you know what building is coming, right? You know what building is coming, right?
Oh my goodness, man.
The Stark building is coming.
I see that. I see
it's
that.
over. It's over.
It's
Oh
over.
my
It's
goodness.
over.
This is going to be
It's
interesting
over.
to see how it plays out.
Oh,
Listen, he didn't even
hey,
he didn't even show you the whole package he received.
hey,
He's playing it. He's playing hard to get with you guys on this one.
it's some more for next week, man. All I
I
can
know,
say is
and so
we
and you know
teamed
what,
up.
you know what's coming. You know that the icicle on cake's coming.
Hey, Train Talk Tuesday ain't gonna be the same no more.
Yeah. You're right about that. That's something we
You
can
got
agree
Detroit
on.
and Brooklyn teaming up. It's over.
We
Hey,
can agree
Ben,
on that.
Drinking a car with
Ben,
tires left in
hey
a
Ben,
mile.
you are crushing the game.
Hey man,
You,
I'm I'm
you
I'm I'm trying.
we
I'm trying my
and we
hardest.
gonna help you crush this. We gonna help you crush it. We have just teamed up over Valentine's Day weekend. We teamed up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm trying my best. So
Hey, hey, we love y'all. Tell your wife Aisha she's the best that you got, man.
She
She's
is. She's
supporting you.
outstanding.
yeah.
And there's a custom UGG run coming soon.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. We
Hey,
working
hey.
on it. We working on the UGG run.
Y'all
Better
gotta
watch
go, man.
out.
Y'all gotta go, man. It's been yo. Bye. That's it. Yeah. Bye, yo.
We'll make
Y'all
sure
gotta
they're
go, man.
red.
Y'all
Red.
gotta go, man. Y'all gotta go, man. Nah, yo. That's it. That's it for today. It's 9:30, yo. I'm tired. Isha tired. She over here laid out on the couch. So that's it for today, man. Um, what can I tell you, man? Y'all gotta chill with that UGG talk on here, man. I can't be having that, man. I can't be having that, yo. Can't be having that, yo. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. You don't need no summer Uggs. They You got flip flops already, man. You got you got some flip flops already, man. Yo, we got a fresh new episode of All Trains Considered going live for y'all. All right, so it's going live for y'all. And then that's it for tonight, man. Please be sure to share this episode of Train Talk Tuesday. As soon as I post it, please. It'll help the show grow. And you never know who'll be on next week. That's all I'm saying, yo. That's all I'm saying. All right. So until next time, I'm Ben Wayne, the Train Collector's Train Collector. I'm going to sleep, y'all. I'm out.